Hey everybody, hope you're having a great day. I am sitting in a classroom today and just thought I would do the devotion from there. Sometimes I think that the sound is a little bit better on my laptop than on some other device that I use, so I'm just going to try and do this for a while. And if you notice a difference, let me know. I just want to make sure that the sound and the audio is as good as possible because I'm not sure how good the picture is. Anyways, we are looking at Paul's letters and some of his writings, and there's just a lot to talk about from the book of Philippians. And today we're going to look at Philippians chapter 2, verses 1 through 4. Listen to what Paul tells us. He says, "So if there is any encouragement in Christ, any comfort from love, any affection in the Spirit, any affection and sympathy, complete my joy by being of the same mind, having the same love, being in full accord and of one mind. Do nothing from selfish ambition or conceit, but in humility count others as more significant than yourselves. Let each of you look not only to your own interest, but also to the interests of others." And that passage is really applicable to the world that we live in today. And so Paul is trying to encourage the people who are followers of Christ. If there's any encouragement that you're going to get from Christ, if you need to be encouraged, here's some words for you. If there's any comfort from love, participation in the Spirit, affection and sympathy, all that, Paul says, now complete, make this the fullness of my joy, so that my joy is 100% complete. My confidence in you as well is complete, that you would be of the same mind, having the same love, being in full accord and of one mind. Now, he's not saying that every time we say, "Oh, do you like that?" "Oh, I like everything that's this color or that color." No, he's not talking about that we always have to agree on everything, but he's really talking about unity, that we need to be unified as brothers and sisters in Christ, that our focus is the same. Our focus is on Jesus Christ and what he calls us to do. It's the call as we lead up to an election. How are we going to vote? Are we going to vote according to our politics? Is politics going to drive our faith, or is faith going to drive our politics? That's a huge statement. That's a huge question for us to answer. It's one that we're actually going to talk about on Sunday morning. But more than that, Paul says, do nothing from selfish ambition or conceit. Don't do everything, don't make all of life, and we know people who are like that, don't we? Don't make life all about you, but in humility, be humble, count others as more significant than you. That is not easy to do. It's something that our world lacks tremendously. Looking at someone else and saying, "You know what, brother or sister, I don't know you, I don't know who you are, I don't know what you believe, but I'm going to count you as more significant than me." We don't do that. We look at ourselves, hey, what have you done for me lately? We don't look at other people and say, "Hey, how can I serve you?" Didn't Jesus say he came not to be served, but to serve? It's kind of our call. We're going to hear some about that, of other things that Jesus said on Sunday morning on November 1st. And finally, Paul says, let each of you look not only to your own interest, but also to the interest of others. So Paul's actually saying, look to your own interest. It's okay to take care of yourself. Do that. But also look out for the interest of others. If you see your neighbor is hungry, don't just say, "Hey, man, I'll be praying for you." If you see they need clothes, "Oh, hey, man, hey, I'll be praying that someone will send you a jacket or some pants or some whatever." Or you see that they're thirsty or that they have a need. We can't always help everyone with everything. But can you reach out a little bit? If each person reaches out just a little bit, how different this world would be. And it starts with me and it starts with you. Of how can we make a difference in this world? Go into the world and make a difference for Christ. It's what I always say. God bless you. Have a great night.